welcome back to my channel. My name is Amelia and I upload book videos, book content, book videos, all that stuff, you know, like reading vlogs, all that lot. And if you do enjoy that content, then please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and please follow my social medias that are linked down below, because I don't know what I'm thinking of. I'm very excited for you to see my content. That's really weird. I'm just gonna stop. Yes, I'm having a mind blank. I'm blaming the alcohol last night, sorry. But yes, without further ado, we're just gonna get on with the video. Yes, let's do that. If you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I am giving you my 5-star predictions for the books that I think are going to be 5 stars, basically. Yes, that makes sense. There isn't that many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books that I think are going to be 5 stars. One of them I'm like 90% sure is going to be a 5-star because I'm already halfway through reading it. So, bit of a cheat, but I wanted to put it in here anyway because I feel like I need to. But yes, I'm very excited for this. So basically what I'm going to do is say the ones I think are going to be 5 stars. There is no pressure for these to be 5 stars. And I'm not going to go in expecting to give it 5 stars when I read it. I'm not going to have that pressure in my head to say because I know that I'll be like reading it, and if I don't like it I'll be like going, but why? But these ones I think I might give a 5-star to. And it was very hard. I looked through my whole books of what I've got and I'm like, which ones do I think? But I feel like these ones probably will potentially get there. So we're going to just get started. We are going to start with the ones I haven't read yet, to the one I am reading, just because it's also easier to get to. But we have, like I said, 8 books, and we're going to start with Songs in Ursa Major, only because I've heard this is kind of like Daisy Jones and the Six vibes, and that is my favourite book I've ever read in my life, like by far, and I feel like anything to do with music I'm going to love. So I'm intrigued. This could really flop, but I've heard good things about it from people who have read it. This is not something I've heard be popular, like very popular, like not many people talk about it, but I've not spoken to people who I have seen read it have said really good things about it, so I'm intrigued, I'm excited. This follows a rising singer-songwriter, Jane Quinn and Jessie Reed, who look untouchable, captivating crowds in festival meadows, lighting up turntables, intoxicated fans from coast to coast. It was a connection that inspired the greatest love songs, but nothing lasts forever. It is kind of giving me Daisy Jones and the Six Vibes. It's based in the summer of 1969. The summer of 69. Yeah. And I'm very excited to see what this is about and if it does live up to my expectations. The next one is one that literally everyone is talking about, and this was meant to go in my other video, but I didn't put it in there. Oopsie. I should just say it was meant to. If I don't, it's not one I desperately want to read this year. I'm happy to read it next year, so it might not be. However, it is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Gerber. I have heard everyone rave about this book, like everyone I have seen on TikTok and BookTok and BookTube and Bookstagram rave about this book, and I have yet to read it, but I've heard so many good things about it, and I am slowly diving into the fantasy world. I'm absolutely loving it. Also, why is my brother saying, oh, this is so cool. So I'm very intrigued to give this a read. I've heard nothing but good things about it, to the point where I literally had to go and order it even though I had no money. I was slowly getting broke, and I was like, I need to order this book, even though I'm not going to read it for a while. I needed a book on my book cart. So I got it, and yeah, this follows Evangeline Fox, who has always believed in happily ever after until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another and her dreams are shattered. And this whole twist in terms of what I've heard about this is already exciting me for this book, and I've not even read it yet. And I'm not even planning to read it anytime soon because it's not on my upcoming list of books I want to read. But I am excited. Also, excuse me, I'm feeling kind of rough today. The next one is the third book in the series. I haven't even finished reading the second one. I can't even get it out. But I loved the first book of this series, and this is another one of the two characters that I loved in that one. And it is Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. I gave Magnolia Park's, the first one, 5 stars. Like, it was I loved it so much. And this book, I have not stopped thinking about Magnolia and BJ. Like, I haven't got through to reading Daisy Hates. I'm still like, I started reading it a while ago, and then I put it down like a soft DNF when I was like, I'm not sure. But I will get back. I will get to it very soon because I am like, I did like it. I just was not in the mood at the time to read it, but I will get to it. But this book I just really want to read. Like, I want to see more what happens with Magnolia and BJ. Like, I just love them so much. Like, I absolutely love Magnolia and BJ and everything about them. Even though it's such a toxic relationship, such a toxic story, but I absolutely love it so much. So. Next one we have is because it's Taylor Jenkins Reid. Not many of them do get a low ranking from me. I don't think I've given any of my Taylor Jenkins Reid a low ranking. I think I've only read 3, and the 3 I've got have all got 5-star. So she's living on high hopes for me. And another one I've put is Carrie Soto's Back. I think this is going to be a 5-star read. I hope it is. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing. This is about Carrie Soto, who's a tennis player, and she's a retired tennis player, and she comes back into play. And I'm excited to see what happens. I just hope and pray that this could live up to my expectations. Like, this is one of the ones I have high hopes for because it's Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like, her writing is magnificent and I love it. The next one is a book I'm not sure I'd put it as my 5-star predictions just because I really enjoyed the first book. Not enough to give that 5 stars, and I'm like thinking maybe the second one will give it to me, but I've not always heard the best things about this book, but I don't write my opinions on other people's opinions, so you never know. But it is Hook, Line and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This is the second book in the it's a duology from It Happened One Summer, and this is about Piper's sister Hannah. Is it Hannah? Yes. And about what was his name? The Piper's partner, the guy who fell in love with Piper, Brendan. Brendan is about Brendan's best friend Fox, and I'm excited to see what this is about. So I think this could be a 5-star. This is one of the ones I don't have much high hopes for giving me for getting a 5-star, but I'm predicting it will be, but I'm not sure. But yeah. And then this, you're gonna see 2 repeats from the last video here because I think this will be 5 stars. And the first one is Happy Place. I think this could be a 5-star read because I just think it's Emily Henry, and I loved Beach Read, and that was close to 5-star. So I'm really hoping this like tops Beach Read to me, and it's a 5-star. I've heard good mixed reviews on this one. Some people have loved it, some people haven't. But I'm really hoping I love it because I do like Emily Henry's writing. I just didn't like Book Lovers that much. But I didn't give it a low ranking. I still give it like a 3-star, which I think is a pretty decent rating. I just didn't enjoy it that much. So, but I am excited to read this one, and I think this could be a 5-star read. And it is coming up very soon. I'll be reading it, so fingers crossed. Imagine if I do a reading vlog that's coming up with popular BookTok books, and they all get a 5-star ranking. Could you imagine? The next one is another one that appeared in the other one is Kings of the Feared. I loved the first 2 books of the series, not enough to give them 5 stars, but I'm hoping this one, which will round it all up for me, will give me will be a 5-star read. And I do think the series will be a 5-star series for me because it was my first fantasy series, and it was just such a good read, and I loved it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I love this book, and this gets a 5-star from me because it's so good. And then finally, this is the one I'm currently reading, and I'm halfway through, and I did not think I was going to love it that much, and I am obsessed, like, non-stop. I need to finish it this weekend, and it is for my video that you will see after this, which will be a reading vlog, which is reading popular BookTok and BookTube books, and this one is The Fourth Wing. I haven't got the cover on, so we've got just this, or the sleeve on, so we're just going to have to look at the spine. It's The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This book has literally broken the internet, I swear, on Bookstagram. Like, everyone loves this book. People have gotten book hangovers over this, book slumps after this because they think nothing else beats it. I absolutely am loving this book. Like, I didn't think I was going to. I thought I was going to be the minority who did not like it. But no. I am 56% of the way through. I've got like this much left to read, and I am so hooked on it. Like, this is definitely going to get a 5-star from me. And I know it's meant to be predictions, not one, but I wanted to put this in here anyway. This is definitely going to get a 5-star. Unless I really hate the rest of the book, it will definitely get a 5-star. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I'm now going to put all these books back on my other TBR cart. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video. What the hell was that? Did I just say come hither?